Got to examine what I say. Said and heard the beginning of that last video we made. It's like making money. You can't make money. Oh, manipulating people with the perception of money. There you go. All right. You can't make money. You can make money. Yeah, I can make plastic unicorns, but you can't fall in love with it, make love with it, and have babies. Okay. Do you understand? Adam, Eve, explain it to him. Do you understand? I'm making money. You're making money. Well, let's make plastic unicorns, get her pregnant, and have a baby with it. Call it the greatest unicorn of all time. Hey, that's Porzingis. I thought the greatest unicorn was Wilt Chamberlain. I don't know. Ralph Sampson. Who knows? Right? Stupid. Yeah. There you go. They're human beings, and they develop differently. And a lot of people that are very large like that have to deal with a lot of very difficult health issues, especially when they use circus gimmicks for basketball and shit like that. There's really no difference of being Barnum and Bailey with the little dancers from Charlie Chan as there is being a center for the NBA, right? And then people, this bullshit with load management. Shut up, Shaq. Okay, shut up. You're not a damn circus gimmick. You're a human being. You don't have to pay money to live here. You don't have to fight with other idiots for a spot on the team to pay money to live here, to be very rich, our own tigers, and have sex with women that are superficial and shallow. Well, if you don't like what I say about you, don't do it. Okay? Stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Then you'll like what I say about you. And you'll like what you do. Otherwise, shut the hell up or I'm going to kick your ass till you can't. You can walk, but why would you? Everywhere you walk, you talk about money and you act like shit and you stop it. Why are you holding food hostage? Because I'm a bloomin' fucking idiot. There you go. Making money? It's not real. I made a plastic unicorn. Have sex with it. You can have unicorn babies? No. Well, then stop making money. Live the Lord's Prayer. Chimney, crackers. And then you got Dwayne from Tycoon Baby. He must not listen to my videos, But does Jesus know you? Okay. Does Jesus know you, Dwayne? You're fortunate the CIA put your YouTube on my YouTube, so I know who you are, so therefore Jesus knows who you are. Okay? Okay? The CIA ain't putting your YouTube on my YouTube, Jesus wouldn't know who the fuck you were. Life's eternal grace is infinite. Genetic molecular similitudes. Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. In the book of Revelation, the spirit of that man is named Earl. He's born of Ralph and Mary, July 19th, not 16th. I screwed up my own birthday. Wow. July 19th, 1966. Okay. It's in the book of Revelation. Okay. He's born in the belly of the beast, the belly of the dragon, to Mary and Ralph. The family has the testimony of Christ on their lips, but not in their hearts because they're afraid of being murdered by the people that are torturing the Messiah. And it'll never stop, so we need the magic God in the sky with Norman Greenbaum to save us because you've never been a sinner and never sinned. You got a friend in Jesus. Right? That man doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He reads a book written by a bunch of murderers that turned Jesus into a possessive pronoun first person, and it very specifically says in the book in the very first chapter that God is neither a first person nor a possessive pronoun be. Okay? Thou shalt not render unto God any graven image. And how many people say they believe in the Ten Commandments and have portraits and statues of Jesus all over their blessed fucking home owned by the bank? It's not a home. The house, the structure owned by the bank. There you go. Because the house is not a home. A chair is still a chair, even if there's no one sitting there. Dion sings that? How come I never find that one? When I look for her songs, I know Luther. She even said Luther sings it better. I think he does too. I'll go listen to it. I've never heard her sing it. I know maybe I have once, like that kid that was doing the reaction videos, and he was selling the Delphonics, and he goes, "Nah, man, I think I've heard this. I've heard more just hooks and rap samples on this." Because I'm gonna ask Dad, but I bet you Dad, yeah, of course, Dad played that. Okay. I met my dad's at a barbecue. Yes, and he's playing the Delphonics. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. And it's interesting to hear the changes in their voices as they get older, And then you'll watch the people on old entertainment like when I talked when I was young. Yeah. Ella Fitzgerald's voice is wonderful. Okay. You know, when she's real young, Stairway to the Stars and stuff like that, and Tisket or Tasket, you're like, oh, that's a spot. And she gets older and it's like, that's still the spot. Oh my God, that woman's voice she completely intoxicates me. I am totally and utterly smitten and seduced every time she sings, you know. And I had the picture of It's a Lovely Day, and she's older and she's wearing the red little things, but she still just looks gorgeous. Oh yeah. It's something you can be doing, but to follow me around. Sure. Come on, Rocky, Senior, Junior. Come on. So yeah. Oh yeah. Raquel I had been the one that got her pregnant. She had the baby, and we were in a regular world with regular people that live the Lord's Prayer and understand like that. Yeah, I spent my whole life with that woman and all. But you're the best athlete in the whole town, and you have movie star looks like. And she has beautiful lips. She's an amazing kisser. I love her hips. I love her thighs. Yeah, I love all that stuff. You know, like with the Ella Fitzgerald Gibbs. I love about you. I love your eyes. I love your east and north and west and south. Yeah. I just didn't love her attitude and her tribalism, but, you know, that would have taken care of itself the moment I told other people, you know, a place for us. There's a time and a place for us, right? Somewhere we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a new way of being somewhere, right? And Chucho won't shoot me on the basketball court, right? Always getting in trouble with the basketball court. She went to the basketball court and told me you shouldn't be playing there. Yeah, her uncle played professional basketball. She was like, oh, okay, I see, you can play. Well, yeah, when all the people are talking about hurting you and sending you to the hospital because that boy think he bad, she was like, okay, he's good. She knew basketball. And she sat there and told me, yeah, you are good, but you shouldn't be playing there. She was 16, I was 20. All right. And she talked sense to me. No, don't go there. My mom always yelled at me about it, but Rocky sat and watched and heard because, you know, showed up and they were all talking shit and she was with me and then they were mad because it's like, here comes this white boy, you think all bad. Now you bring in the black girl with the biggest, but yeah, she had a nice butt. Oh, God, it was wonderful. It's marvelous. I don't have any regrets. It just wasn't, you know, I was like, there's more fun things I wanted to do. But she was so self-conscious about her body. So all you, you know, Cosmopolitan magazine ladies and all you body shaming with Goliath Jenkins. No, body shaming, knock it off. No, take the sweatshirt off. No, you look gorgeous. No, I don't. I'm fat. I had that with Amy. I had that with Steffi. Okay. And I think most of it is exacerbated by the virtual presence of all you pervert scientists at the Pentagon. Well, he's fat. He can do better than that. And you can do better than spying on my private life and taking away all my intimacy, you dirty, rotten, scoundrel, bastard sons of bitches. And I'm not Lady Gaga and Jennifer Lopez and all those other people giving away my intimacy to be a star on the Walk of Fame at the Chinese Theater in fucking LA. Fuck you! Get out of here! Ah! But does Jesus know who you are? Shut up, Dwayne. Sick of hearing it. Okay. The spirit of Jesus is an actual human being. In Revelation, the name of the child is the one they call Lord in the English tribe. The second coming of his father, Ralph Earl Parsons Jr., son of Mary. Mary dies, you read it in the book, but she dies an unnatural death from the dragon and the beast to try to make him be at war with his father's Roman tribe. They're manipulators. They're hideous. They don't understand the story because they're not living the story, and they're not John who wrote it down, who heard it from Earl. God damn, stop debating comic books. Tell the Vatican to go fuck itself if it's, I don't need your child molester settlements for money. I just need the Lord's Prayer. I need you to fuck out of my house, and I don't need my kids taken to an institution to learn how to be vulnerable to people that manipulate them with money. Dorothy Dandridge doesn't need Otto Preminger. Okay? She'd been able to meet at a dance hall Harold. Okay? And Harold didn't have to go destroy his body to be the top circus act to pay the bills. They could have had a very lovely and charming life. You know? Like Billy Davis Jr. tried to have with Marilyn McCoo. I don't know how in the world to stop thinking of her, 'cause I still love her so. I end each day the way I start out, crying. I'm not a woman. I'm a man. I don't start out crying my heart out. I have a hemisphere between here. The kids need the Lord's Prayer. I love my kiddos. I love your kiddos more than you love your kiddos. I love your wife more than you love your wife. And for some ungodly reason, I love your fucking husband more than your fucking husband loves you. Ah! Hey, Carol Burnett, am I funny? Who's that? What's her girl? I don't even know her. Who's the little blonde that's supposed to be funny? They're all supposed to be funny. They ain't that damn funny. They think they're funny, but they ain't that funny. It's like Kevin Fart. He ain't that funny. Okay? When you get right down to it, you go back. I went back and looked at Richard Pryor, and I did, on Sunset Strip, and most of the jokes were depressing as hell. You know, the crazy white bitch ones? I was like, they're laughing, but this is sad as fuck. This is dysfunctional as hell. This is depressing. When you're stuck in it, you're laughing because you don't feel there's any way out. But when you perform the apocalypse and you're watching it on Tubi in 2025, you're going, God damn. Make it stop, Spock. It's illogical. I'm giving it all I can, Captain. Shut up, Scotty. We need logic, not fucking warp factor fuck to the suck to the fuck to the put up shields and arm the photon torpedoes. We're not the fucking military murdering everything in our path to be the champions of the murderers. Stop that shit. I got your ice right here. Nothing rhymes. Dinkle! Dinkle man rhymes with winkle. So take that, ice babies. Best sexual reputation in the history of the Pentagon. Neener. Fucking neener. And never been to the building and never will. They just watch me with camera 1, camera 2. Is that Tia Carrera? No, that's Stephanie Elaine Gilliard. That's Yolanda Denise Gilliard. Okay, that's Raquel Sally. That's Kimberly Armstrong. That's Chantalee Ross. That's Maria Barnes. Okay. And that's Rhonda Brown. And that's it, right? Okay. Did I cover everybody? Rhonda Brown, Raquel, Yolanda, okay, Stephanie, Chantalee, Kimberly, Maria, and Amy Sue sound vibrate? Okay. Did I get Noah's mommy? Okay. That's the greatest sexual reputation of all time. 3-month sex life. You guys are pathetic. Imagine how amazing my sexual reputation would have not been, but could have been, if you'd just left me alone and let me make love with the woman I tried to make my wife. Wow. If I ended up with Miriam or Edna or, what happened? Hi, Mommy. Hi, Poppy. We're baking cookies. I'm not going to keep her barefoot and pregnant. After 3, I'll probably, we'll go discuss the vasectomy or the whatever, whichever's more healthy for one of us. Okay. And then what? And then, along came Jones with the camera and I better fucking him. I got a bigger dick than he does. Tall walking, slow walking Jones, slow talking Jones. Get the fuck out of my house. Everybody that's a celebrity. The reason why you're a celebrity is because of all the perverts that have made my life miserable because they were comparing themselves to me because the book of Revelation, it's just a comic book. It's just a comic book. I exceeded even the comic book, assholes. Okay. And if you don't believe that, I've got an oceanfront property in Arizona, right? All my exes live in Arizona and I live in New Mexico. That's not by design. That's by torture from the perverts in the military that suck. Okay. Even if me and Stephanie and Amy were exes, they gave me the thing about the money from the Temple Set Illuminati, join the Temple Set Illuminati and we will, fuck you. And then, hey, $2 million a month, and fuck you, right? If I had gotten the $2 million a month, they said, no, Temple Set Illuminati, we just feel you deserve this to take care of your babies, mamas, and your kids, okay? Then we'd be up in Grant County. Okay, guys, I'd get the best contractors and stuff. Bring all the stuff. Bring your wife and kids. We'll set up some trailers here for you guys to rest in. When it's time to work, it's time to work. When it's time to rest and have fun, we will. We'll get up. We'll all work together. You tell us what to do, and while we can help, we'll put together adobe houses and stuff like that. And then when we're done, I get $2 million a month. We're building everyone one. Okay. We'll have a whole, where's the good water right around here? And then we'll go hit the neighbors and any of the trailers we use. We can have people stay in theirs while their houses have leaky ceilings and stuff like that. Let's just pay it forward, And take care of your own stuff first? Yeah, because Amy and Steffi and the kiddos deserved it. Okay. And the people would have loved it. I love this guy. He's great. He doesn't work us to death. He says, okay, that's happening. There's lightning on fin 3. Everybody go inside. Let's play some cards, talk some trash, sing Sugar Sack, and Sly Stan and Sneaky Pete. We'll see if they will win the spades tournament. Okay. After that, we got the basketball barn built. Okay. Lightning on fin 3. It's basketball barn time, right? We work for this guy. You're not working for me. You're working with me. Money ain't real. I'm just sharing love with you. This is how King David is. And King Stanislaus. There you go. I love this guy. I love you too. These are your ex-wives. This one looked to take out contracts, to kill me for insurance money. And this one tried to kill me. Okay, what? And what happened? It was PTSD. Forgive him 7 times upon infinity. She's all right now. Yeah. If she gets a little wacko, Patrick's here. It's okay, Mom. She gets a little wacko. Noah's here. It's okay, Mom. But she doesn't get as wacko as she does because her wacko was more like TV, doink doink Dick Wolf crazy, and hers was more like she blacks out and she's gonna kill you because they assaulted her and abused her because she was a high yellow bitch in Tulsa when she was a little kid, and she wanted to stop and it just wouldn't. They kept doing it. That's horrible. Yeah, that's the Pentagon in action. That's your best psychologist and your best take Tuscovy, take Kroscambi, take Froscabi, take Rovelzi, take Rosalbi, Wajababi, Zukidegaba, just fuck me in the ass till I die. I don't want to think and I don't want to feel. Oh, this is horrible, isn't it though? So stop it. Okay, just stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Wonderful, stop it, stop it. Ah! Okay, Zorak, chill out. Zingor's going to eat your head. That's what praying mantises do. Okay? You don't want to get busy and have little praying mantis kids. I've watched bugs and spiders and such and arachnids. You'd rather be a human being, okay? Don't listen to Tolkien and Lewis. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just rich people projecting their images on the karmic wheel, playing those mind games forever, okay? Best-selling offers, wonderful, amazing, irrational screenplays. Hey, that one guy's name is Armitage, like Rosalie. Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. The guy who plays the little elf king guy who gets killed by the wearer of the ring, the bearer of the ring. Steffi must have watched that with Patrick about 200 times in that month that I checked it out for the library, and she got upset because people are I kept checking it back. I'd check it in and check it back out. And then after about third or fourth time, they said, you can't do that no more. Other people got to be able to watch it. Okay. Steffi's mad, but they watched it and watched it and watched it and knew every song. Roads go ever, ever on, over rock and under tree. It was a fantasy just to escape the reality that we were living in. It was so hard. I told her of going to Cumberland County. He's like, I'm not real uncomfortable around black folks and brown folks. I grew up in Mesilla and Las Cruces and stuff. And, and I had a very strong dad that people that were gangbanger types were scared of. And Dad was scarier than they were. Yeah, he still is. No, but you just learn, hey, what he says do. If you don't, you'll get, there lies Vip. He's a good dog. Here lies Junior. He's a dumbass in the backyard. He didn't, but he made you feel that way. Yeah. It was different. Dads with girls and dads with boys are radically different. Well, as far as my dad. With me, yeah, too. Girls, are high maintenance. You got to do whatever. And boys just like, hey, you're just going to have to, okay, talk to Mom. She's out screwing around. Fuck, I'm sorry. But no, my mom wasn't like that. No. My mom was working 2 jobs all the time. And then when she got crazy, when I got older, trying to find the guy to make up for all the lost time, I just like, Ma, it's not, okay. I love you, Ma. You're so cute. You're such a dork. Amy and Natalie are just like you. It must be a whole thing. It must be a German thing. I don't know. It's crazy, though. No, because I've seen black girls do it and Mexican girls, too. Oh, yeah. It's like, what? You'd sell us all for him, and he's a steak. Trade us all for a hot guy. Wow, thanks. We appreciate that. Me? No. But do guys do that for girls? When a man loves a woman? You can't keep it. Me? No. I do the best I could. My family said that, Amy kept away. No, I stayed away from you guys because of you, not because of Amy. Okay. I love you. I just hate all the sister Christian. It's, oh, Jiminy fucking crackers. I'd hang out more if we could be better people, together. Stuff. The funny thing is they spent the whole time shoving magic Jesus down me. And then when they sent me to Huachuca to prove real Jesus over magic Jesus, which I did, none of my family wants to hear anything about real Jesus. Shut up. You're talking about that. You make everybody upset. Because real Jesus is better than magic Jesus? Wow. Hear that, real Jesus? They want the cartoon. They want Superman Jesus with X-rays, with rays, and treaties to his sweet. And then all the buildings are starting to begin to flow. Well, we need Cosmo D from outer space. He's here to rock the human race. They do it right because they can't do it wrong. That's why. That's all bullshit too. Okay, just live the Lord's Prayer and stop being a bunch of assholes. Okay, guys.